In 2016, Donald Trump's surprise victory sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley. While most tech firms braced for conflict, Palantir saw opportunity. Co-founded by Peter Thiel, Palantir's Trump connection proved invaluable. The company moved from the shadows into the mainstream, thriving as tech and politics merged. Palantir's business was making sense of chaos, turning massive, messy datasets into actionable intelligence. Its software, Gotham and Foundry, became essential tools for intelligence and law enforcement agencies. Palantir had long worked with the CIA, NSA, and Department of Defense, thriving in the world of secrets. The Trump administration arrived with new priorities, tough on immigration, crime, and military modernization. These were data problems, and Palantir had solutions. Peter Thiel, Palantir's co-founder, was one of the few Silicon Valley figures to endorse Trump, even serving on his transition team. This gave Palantir unprecedented access to the new administration. While other tech CEOs kept their distance, Palantir had a direct line to power. Thiel's influence bridged the gap between the administration's goals and Palantir's capabilities. Palantir thrived in this unique position, part tech company, part government insider. It understood both the language of Silicon Valley and the urgency of Washington. This rare alignment allowed Palantir to flourish while others struggled. In a divided landscape, Palantir found its niche, and it seized the moment. Trump's policies created a surge in demand for Palantir's services. Immigration enforcement became a top priority, with ICE needing to track and process individuals at scale. Palantir's software connected government databases, building detailed profiles for enforcement. Military modernization was another focus, with increased defense spending and a push for technological superiority. Palantir's Gotham platform became central to the Pentagon's data-driven warfare strategy. Deregulation made it easier for contractors like Palantir to win big, fast-moving government deals. The administration valued speed and results. Palantir delivered both. Philosophically, Trump's team saw data and surveillance as solutions to complex problems. Palantir's worldview matched perfectly. With enough data, any problem could be managed. This synergy fueled Palantir's rapid growth. The company became indispensable to the new government agenda. The perfect storm had arrived, and Palantir was at its center. The Trump years were a golden age for Palantir's government business. The company landed massive contracts, including an $800 million deal with the U.S. Army, displacing the Army's own system. ICE became a major client, using Palantir's software to manage cases and plan enforcement. These contracts, though controversial, were highly lucrative. Palantir also expanded into health, powering HHS Protect during the COVID-19 pandemic. The flood of government revenue transformed Palantir from a cash-burning startup into a financial powerhouse. In September 2020, Palantir went public, touting its stable, long-term government contracts. The timing was perfect. Investors saw a profitable, high-growth enterprise. The Trump era had turned Palantir into a dominant force. Its government ties were now its greatest asset. The company's gamble had paid off. Inside Palantir, not everyone celebrated the company's success. Many employees, young and progressive, were uneasy about contracts with ICE and law enforcement. Stories of family separations and aggressive raids sparked heated debates within the company. Some employees demanded Palantir refuse work, with agencies involved in controversial policies. CEO Alex Karp defended the company's mission, arguing that democracy required Silicon Valley's best technology in government hands. Palantir's leadership made it clear. Working with the government was non-negotiable. Those who disagreed were free to leave, and some did. Over time, the company's culture became more mission-focused and distinct from the rest of Silicon Valley. Internal dissent didn't derail Palantir's trajectory. The company doubled down on its core mission and emerged stronger. Outside Palantir, opinions were sharply divided. Government agencies saw Palantir as a vital partner, delivering powerful technology and results. But activists and civil liberties groups protested its role in surveillance and immigration enforcement. The company's secretive image and controversial contracts fueled public criticism. For commercial clients, the focus was on results, though some worried about Palantir's reputation. Despite the controversy, Palantir's business grew, and its IPO was a success. Investors valued its government foothold and growth potential. The market saw a winner, even as the public debate raged on. Palantir's mystique only grew. To understand Palantir, you have to understand Peter Thiel. A contrarian billionaire, Thiel rejected Silicon Valley's groupthink and embraced bold, sometimes controversial ideas. His support for Trump set him apart and gave Palantir a unique edge. Thiel was more than a co-founder. He was Palantir's ideological guide. He believed technology should serve national security and intelligence, not just consumers. Thiel's political connections opened doors in Washington that others couldn't access. Palantir succeeded by embedding itself within the government, not opposing it. This model challenged the idea that tech should be apolitical. Palantir's rise showed that political alignment could be a powerful business strategy. Thiel's vision shaped the company's culture and future, and it changed the rules for Silicon Valley. Palantir's success during the Trump years sent shockwaves through the tech industry. It proved that government contracts could be as lucrative as consumer tech. The company's rise legitimized the GovTech sector, attracting new talent and investment. Palantir forced the tech world to confront questions of ethics and political neutrality. Its work with controversial policies shattered the illusion of apolitical technology. The company's data-driven approach raised urgent debates about privacy and state power. Palantir became the face of a new kind of government, one powered by data. It also signaled a potential political realignment in Silicon Valley. Palantir's story was about more than business. It was about the future of tech and society. August 2025. The Trump presidency is history, but its impact endures. For Palantir, those 4 years were transformative. The company's political gamble paid off, turning it into a public giant embedded in the US government. Palantir's software is now essential to the military, IC, and more, relationships that outlast any administration. Its value to the state is secure, ensuring steady revenue for years to come. Palantir's story is a case study in the power of government partnership. It blurred the lines between tech and politics, forcing new ethical debates. The questions it raised about surveillance, privacy, and power are now central to public discourse. Palantir's model will likely be replicated as more tech companies align with political factions. The era of a neutral Silicon Valley is over. Palantir's rise marked a turning point for the industry and society.